Hello everyone and welcome to the QA out area series. Today we'll be dealing with installments, one of the most demanded topic because I think many of you were having problem with this. So let's begin. Basically, installments two parts. There are SI and CI. So we'll be dealing with the one by one. First SI and then CI. Before starting with SI and CI, I'll be dealing with something which is the most important for both for SI and CI. So here it is. Yes. Something which is the most important for installments topic that the you are able to spot that the given term, the term is a future value FE or a present value PV. Okay, this is the most important thing which you have to spot on. Okay, so basically spotting this requires no rocket science. You just have to be well versed with the language. By language, you can easily spot that whether it is a future value or present value. Okay, so whatever it is, if it is a present value, then you have to convert it to future value because on some amount taken, any amount taken, interest will be applied. Okay, basically present value, interest will be applied, and then it will be converted to future value. So this is the science behind this. Okay, what this is completely about. I'll be telling you some common terminologies or some common form of questions of this spotting PV and FE. Because these are the usual terms, but this isn't an exhaustive list. In many other form, many other language, the question can come, but these are the most common. Okay, so here it is. These are the four most important or most common terminologies. Okay, and I'll be explaining you how. Okay. So it is given that is a sum is to be repaid. So a sum is to be repaid means that this much amount they have to repay. Okay, so by reading only you can easily spot that this is a future value. Okay, because this is the amount which they have to repay and that's it, done. Interest is already added to this. Okay, now the other term is loan off. So a loan off this is taken and this much this each one, this is the question. So x is the loan taken, so this is easily a present value, isn't it? Because you will take some loan, then interest will be applied on this now. So which means that this is a PV. So the given amount, say it is 26, 3,000, anything, whatever. So a loan of this much is taken. So this is a present value. So on this you have to apply interest and then future value will be converted. Okay. Now a debt is to be discharged. So it is quite similar to this one. A sum is to be repaid, a debt is to be discharged. Okay, so this is already this much they have to discharge. So this is a FV, future value. So this will be done means the figure given over here, the figure means the amount, like here 26,000, same say 0. Then this will be directly repeated. So this will directly be equated to the installment process, which will be taken into account. Now a sum was taken. So it is quite similar to this. A loan of means this much amount was taken, so present value was taken, then interest applied, and this it got converted to FP. So this is something you need to spot with the language. And these are the four common type of questions which appear. Okay. So let's start. The first we'll be dealing with SI. Okay, installments in SI. Okay, so SI. So first of all, we'll convert the given amount. So if it is already in present future value, then directly future value. But whereas if it is in present value, then we can convert it. It is quite easy. Say P is the principal, R is the interest rate, and T is the time. See, whenever I write interest rate, then I always consider it this. Okay, R by 100. I will never use this R by 100. I will always use R because my 10% is 0.1 always. Because I, like in the equation, you must have seen writing R by 100. So I want to avoid this fraction sort of and get this clear. Okay. So if this is PRT, then value will be P1 plus R into T. This will be my future value. Or basically amount in SI. That's it. Okay. Now, if each installment is X, so say for example, if I take 5 years. So if it is 5 years, okay. So write it down. First I'll be explaining and then I'll be telling you a quicker approach. Okay? So 3, 4, 5. Okay. The reasoning behind this. Okay. These are 5 interests. So on this first principle, the interest for rest 4 years will be charged. So basically this will be X into 4 into interest rate is R. Okay. This is the first one. Similarly, on this first, interest for next 3 will be charged. So same logic, X into 3 into R. Again, and similarly on this next 2 years interest will be charged, so x into 2r. Similarly for this interest for 1 year will be charged, so this will be x into r. Similarly for this no interest will be charged, for 0 year it will be charged, so this will simply be 0. Okay, now we have to just add on these all and equate this to this future value to solve. Now you won't be writing this always, okay, because this will be quite hodgepodge. So directly, how you can write directly, okay, Say this is the 5 years time is given. So just break it in two parts. Write it. Time is 5 years, so write time and x is each installment. Okay. Here x is each installment. Okay. And here you will write x each installment into the interest rate. So say for example, interest rate is 10%. Okay. So just write 0.1, and in bracket what you write? Number less than 5. The first number less than 5 is 4, until 1 you will write. So 4, 3, 2, and 1. And just equate this to this future value to get the answer. Okay. So if the, we'll be doing the question later. Okay. So just have to solve it. So again, revising, quick revision. Okay. So if time is 5 years, so simply write time into x, and then x interest rate is 0.1, then number less than 5 is 4, until 1 you put it, and just equate this to future value. Okay, that's it. This much it was. Now let's do a question. Here's the question. Question number 1. What annual installment will discharge a debt of this much? 5 years interest debt. So you can easily spot the discharge a debt. Means this much he has to pay. So this is a future value. Okay. Now as told in the last question, this is exactly same question. So 5. So each installment we have taken x. So simply write 5x x. Now 10% means 0.1. So 0.1. Now 5, number less than 5 is 4. 3, 2, 1. Just solve this. That's it. Nothing. You can use the on-screen calculator. You should use the on-screen calculator. Solve it and solve it. That's it. Done. A one-liner question. This one. Okay. Now let's do another one. This is a good one question. I won't be telling the solution. I want you to try this, and I'll make a separate video for this. This is a very good question. Or this is from Takshila portal only. You can go and see the solution there. Try this. A good one. Okay. Now we'll be dealing with installment in CI. This is exactly same as done in CI, but here the difference is you have to follow the process of CI. Okay. So amount in CI is what? Basically principal 1 plus r to the power t. That's it. Simple. And here if we take each installments to be x, then you will write over here 1 plus r t minus 1, 1 plus r t minus 2, and it will go on till dot 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 till 1. Okay, this is that's it. This is the equation. Don't remember this. I said don't remember this. Just think. Okay, if I am taking example. Okay, 5 years, again 20% interest. Okay, let's change this here. Okay, 3 years. Okay, don't take 3. Next question is of 3 years only. No? 4 years and 20%. Okay, so amount, if this would have been the question and the principal is p, then what would have been the amount? Amount would have been p. 1 plus 20 is 0.2, so this would have been 0.2 to the power 4. And just in RHS, what you to do is x 1 point, this is 1.2 now, so 1.2, 1 less than value this, it will go on 1.2 square, 1.2 and 1. This is it. That's it. Principal value will be given. You have to just find the value. That's it. This is how you do it. Don't mug up this, remember this part. Okay. Only thing you have to remember is if there's present value, you have to convert it into future value, and RHS will be simple. This, what I told. Okay, for SI and CI. Okay. Now let's do a question to become more clear, and I'll end this video. Okay, so here's the question. The question is very easy one. A sum of this is due to be repaid. So this is the sum which has to be repaid. So it is similar to debt is to be discharged. Okay, so this is already a future value. 7280 equal to what I told, 3 annual installments. So okay, so 3 annual installment means x will be, here it will be x. Okay, so 3 means this will be 1.1 to the power 2. It will be 1.1 and 1. That's it. 3 installments. So time, so as told, the time is 3. So the first one will be less than 3. 3 minus 1, 2. Then 3 minus 2, 1. Then 3 minus 0, 0. Not 0. This is 1. And here it is 0. So 1 plus 0 is 0. Okay. So this is out, and this you have to solve for x. That's it. This was installment. So okay. The only key for installment question is spotting that whether it is future value or present value. Only key according to me is this, and that I have told you about the language and most common form of the language, most common language which usually appears. So this much it was. Hope it is clear now, and you won't have any trouble from now. Okay, thank you so much. I'll let this